The extensive Hohe Tauern National Park covers no less than 2,500 square kilometres. It is one of the most impressive alpine landscapes in Central Europe. Few other landscapes possess as much natural charm and have as many natural sights as does this region that is located in the centre of the Eastern Alps. Malta Valley in Carinthia contains a number of magnificent high mountains and impressively deep canyons. A unique area of unspoiled nature. The Köln-Breinsperre was created by man, yet this artificial lake is a splendid sight. The Kaprun area is also extremely beautiful. The lakes of the high mountains are in picturesque contrast to their rocky surroundings. The region's lakes perfectly complement the nearby mountain scenery. 2,000 meters above sea level, the Mooseburden is particularly striking. The geology of the Hohe Tauern has been influenced by numerous natural cataclysmic events, including several ice ages. Thus, the various glaciers of this mountain were formed. The 3,000-meter high peaks of these mountains remain covered with snow even in summer. Numerous fertile meadows and indigenous animals indicate the presence of local mountain farmers. The oldest traces of past settlements here date back to the Stone Age and are around 9,000 years old. Permanent settlements originated in this region about 4,000 years ago. The discovery of copper and zinc and later iron ore attracted various settlers to this high mountain area. The Alps originated approximately 35 million years ago, when the African continent's tectonic plate began to move northwards. Thus, the stone strata was forced upwards and mountains were created. In comparison with the history of the Earth, the landscape of the Hohe Tauern National Park is relatively young. 2,000 meters above sea level, Lake Wolayer is a gem. This tiny mountain lake lies snuggled between the peaks of the Seekopf and Seewarte Mountains. On the Ankogel, one can take in the magnificent mountain scenery while traveling suspended in a cable car. A wonderful adventure with spectacular views. The national park is also important for several species of birds that are threatened by extinction. Here, in this untouched mountain world, they have found a safe refuge. The nearby Seebach Valley is home to a large number of animals, including the wild boar and several other rare creatures. Each year, the idyllic beauty of this alpine region attracts a growing number of visitors. This is hardly surprising, as the Hohe Tauern region is a totally natural landscape that has for the most part been left unspoiled by man. A few of the valleys are inhabited, and many of the local farming families have lived in this region for several generations. The traditional horse-drawn salma is still used to transport goods across the difficult alpine terrain. Mountain pastures, the Saum horses and the magnificent landscape, each has its own special charm. Winter in the Hohe Tauern National Park usually lasts for 8 months, but when summer comes, the natural beauty of the Alps blossoms all round, and those who come here can enjoy the relaxing atmosphere of pure nature. One of the unusual features of the park is that it combines both natural landscapes and farmland. The use of various mountain meadows as pasture has gradually induced new varieties of flora and fauna to grow here. At those times of the year when it contains water, the Schleierfall is a wonderful sight. There are several waterfalls in this region. They were created by the numerous rivers whose sources lie within the glacial regions of the Eastern Alps. The Kalsa Valley is a captivating and awe-inspiring sight. For centuries, the Apriacher Stochmullen have been of much financial importance to the local mountain farmers of the Upper Mul Valley. Gold mining also once took place in the Raureise Valley. Even the Celts and Romans once searched for precious minerals such as gold and silver within the area of what is now the national park. With its striking church, the romantic village of Heiligenblut is situated at the foot of the Grossglockner, the highest mountain in the heart of the Hohe Tauern National Park. Close to the picturesque village and beneath the 3,800-metre high Grossglockner is the Pasterze, a 7-kilometre long glacier. The innermost areas of the Glockner are dominated by the splendid rural atmosphere of mountain pastures. The meadows not only contain domestic animals and dairy cattle, many wild creatures of all shapes and sizes also live here. The Grossglockner has always been a source of fascination. At the end of the 18th century, the first attempts to conquer it proved unsuccessful. But times have changed, and it has now indeed been conquered. And there's even a modern high alpine road that travels across the mountains and through the Hohen Tauern. Despite the gradual encroachment of man, the natural splendour and variety of landscapes that are to be found within the Hohe Tauern National Park have most certainly withstood the test of time. It continues to be one of the most beautiful of the Alpine regions.